In Sweden today they did a rating, I think, and they had to rate some of the scenes, and the way they described these scenes that they're rating meant that we basically proven that the leaks are real. Hello everyone, it's your bud. Today we're going to be talking about Star Wars. I'm going to try to make this video something that anyone can watch no matter when you're watching it, but I also have to rant about Rise of Skywalker because all the leaks just got confirmed today and it's a mess of a story. So I'm going to talk about the leaks a little bit and also just go through this art book. I've shown you a Lord of the Rings art book before, and now let's look at the art from Star Wars. See what made us all fall in love with this so long ago. It's got so much information in this book, I love it. It's even got quotes. It's got the concept art. Not sure how long this video is going to be, if I'm going to get to show you everything, or if we're going to go through just a few things. I love the Empire's guards, they're the best. The shadow versions, the ones that wear all black are the coolest ones. They're actually some of my favorite in Star Wars, are the people that wear this type of armor. The audio might be a little bit difficult, the audio might be going to one side or the other. I'm doing a little setup, my microphone's all the way over here. Just the only way I can show you the art and do a commentary. Just looking at all of this planning, like so much planning. This is the exterior of Jabba's palace. Like you can tell they don't do this planning with the movies. With the new movies they only sort of plan the location. Oh, look at these awesome droids and this thing. I always loved this thing when I was a kid. I'm gonna start and say how I watched Star Wars when I was a kid. When I was young, my dad actually copied Star Wars onto a VHS, but he actually trimmed out all of the bad stuff. So every time like Luke's parents dying, that was trimmed out. So many deaths, he actually just edited out of the movie. So I was an adult for the first time when I realized that the stormtroopers killed Luke's parents, or Luke's aunt and uncle, pardon me. I didn't realize that, but there's so many concepts and things that as a small child I probably would have been really scared about. Oh, this art is just so fascinating, isn't it? I'm going to be completely ranting. There's going to be no structure, script to this, so I'm going to go back and forth between stories and cool images. C-3PO's he's got red eyes and he has like Sith knowledge in The Force Awakens. Sorry, I can't even remember the name of the movie because I care so little about it. What's the new one? Rise of Skywalker. Apparently he's going to get Sith stuff happening to him. Hey, look who it is. It's that pansexual droid from Lando. That was an old art piece. Would you look at that? So that's not even a new character. And we go from beautiful women to more beautiful women. Yes, body positive. Body positive. What are these things called? Oola and Jabba and Ninendini? I don't know. So these are called Gargans. So these are Gargans apparently. Got some Twi'leks over here, I think. I didn't realize there was nudity in this book. Let's see if YouTube catches all of this or not. The blue guy, the elephant dude, and this chick who sings, she has the updated version in the new CGI bits. Actually, the Tusken Raiders, are these Tusken Raiders or are they just? I can't tell if these are meant to be raiders or just like pirates on Jabba's planet, because I think we're still all in Jabba's area right here. They kind of remind me of the Knights of Ren. Don't they remind you of the Knights of Ren? Like Jabba's guards. And we're still going through the script. We got all the script here, line for line. There's the Carbonite. There's Leia. Oh, spoiler if you didn't know that was Leia. They're in a cool outfit. More awesome aliens. I like this book. How long is this book? It's 150 pages by the time we get to the back. So 145 pages to get to the end. Looks like we're gonna go through the entire story of the Return of the Jedi. Pretty cool. Some of these characters are used a bit more than others, like these ones, or I wasn't gonna point out, these ones are kind of popular in the Clone Wars show. So I've watched all of the Clone Wars show. I've watched fan edits of Star Wars. I've watched so much Star Wars, but I honestly haven't even really watched the trailers for the new Star Wars. I still can't remember the name. Rise of Skywalker. I don't even remember the name. That's how little I care about it. Are you gonna go see the movie, or are you going to just wait for DVD? I think I can wait for a rip online. That thing's cool. It's like Sebulba meets this dude. I doubt I'm gonna go see the new movie in theaters. It just doesn't seem to be a point. Is that a chick? Ugh, gross. Gross Jabba. I don't like that Rancor, but I also don't like that Rancor. They sort of mixed the two of them together, didn't they? And wow, I actually thought that was a still image there for a moment. That's so good. Ah, look at the Rancor. I remember going to a friend's house when I was a kid, and they had a Rancor toy that was like this big. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever as a kid. There's Luke, I think. Yeah, Luke in his awesome outfit. Sort of the outfit they're trying to capture this image with Evil Rey in... Wow, I still can't remember. Rise of Skywalker. Such a terrible title. They killed Luke Skywalker in the... They killed Luke Skywalker in movie 8, and then they call movie 9 Rise of Skywalker. It's so stupid. I always thought this guy looked like he was about to play piano or something. But yeah, it's like they're copying this for a Rey's thing when she has her double-bladed lightsabers. I love this picture. It's so expressive. Just this is like Ethan Klein's spirit animal from H3H3. Ah, the speeders that they're ripping off again in these new movies. They're just pulling all the old designs out. And I love that edited scene where we have everyone sitting on the speeder and then they have to look at each other back and forth, and there's that edited version online where they just keep looking back and forth at each other again and again. Oh, I like this. And I like how you can see the storyboards down here. This is a very cool book. I don't think Disney would have the balls to put out a book like this because it would prove that they don't have any storyboards or any concept art. And there's Lando. That almost looks like a football helmet the way they have it like that. These pig things were always pretty cool as well, weren't they? I remember fighting them in the Force Unleashed, and they were fun to fight. Now we get to some Leia. The art is so good, isn't it? I'm sitting at an angle here looking at these at all of these drawings and pictures, so I keep getting images that it makes it look like it's a photo until you see the lines in the hair. I do not do any drawing, so I couldn't imagine the skill it would take to do something like that. All the highlights. When is this book from? Cover art designer 1983. This is from 1983. Heavy ornate pewter plus gold stuff. Head gown design to follow. Leia Jabba's castle and the origin of the bikini. Oh, Lando looks so cool there, doesn't he? That looks awesome. Look how big the sets were. That's a ton of people there. And these people look more like they're running efficient business and things like that. Administration. They don't look like they're warriors. This guy might with the giant staff. What's his helmet look like? I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's just 2 white dots where his eyes would be. You can't see who that is in there. Interesting. Oh, these ones, is this? This looks like the race of, it actually looks like Thanos with the lines on the chin, but I think it's the race of the Temple Guard, the Lord Inquisitor, the first Inquisitor from Rebels. You know what I'm talking about, the guy that has the spinny the circle lightsaber that spins. It looks like his race. And that was a bit of a spoiler because that dude was a Temple Guard before he turned. Ah, and there's the coolest armor ever. There's an alien wearing this armor. I've never seen anyone but a human wear one of these armors before, but this is like clearly something alien. That's really interesting. I've never seen anything other than a human wearing it. And Palpatine, I'm assuming. I do like the old Yoda, but his eyes look a little stupid. They're always a little bit too cross-eyed, aren't they? He's just so goofy. Wow, they planned out everything in drawing. I like this. Oh, let's see if Mon Mothma on right. So there's Mothma right there. But I just had to make sure that Mothma was written in there. You know, we won't really discuss that. Whoa, Akbar. Poor Akbar, they just killed him. And again, they're using the exact same design. It's not even like they had to design anything new for these new trilogy. I'm trying to think, did they design any new things for the new trilogy except Kylo's lightsaber? I'm trying to think if there's anything else, because Starkiller's just a new Death Star. And these ships look really cool. I like how they make them look like asteroids, so that way they sort of blend in. Like if you had radar on, you wouldn't be able to tell, is that a ship or is it an asteroid? It just blends in really neat. And the hangar bay. I always love those ships with sort of the, I don't know, they remind me of like butterfly wings. The shuttles. That shuttle's awesome too. Nice spaceships. But every single scene is storyboarded, and they even have the chair designs. Like, look, they went through so many designs for the chair you'd sit in. They even got the landing lights right. Ooh, that's a cool ship. I don't know if you can zoom in. You can zoom in on any of these pictures. I don't know if I can get away with putting this onto YouTube or if it'll get cut down immediately. I recognize this design. Was this one put into, like, the Legends? And this became some... Yeah, I think this was a Legends ship. Interesting. Yeah, I hate how, like, Kathleen Kennedy says there's nothing to draw on for stories because there's no comics or source books or things, and just look at this. Every one of these designs is beautiful. Like, I don't remember this ship, but I wish I had seen it. That's nice. Oh, they even drew their planets too. They got camo for the right planet. I never really knew how I felt about these, I don't know, visors or whatever. Ooh, the speeder bike dudes. Their helmets I do like. They make total sense. And they even got how you sit on the speeder bike and how you... Wow, they didn't have to do anything but just film when it came to the filming. Like, everything was laid out. Ooh, this speeder design seems a little more robust. I don't know why, but it just seems a little different when someone's not sitting on it. Or maybe it's because they took the engine cover off. I think that's what we're seeing here, is it without an engine cover. The art's so good. I can't get over the speeders. The speeders are the coolest thing. I always imagine that if Star Wars was real, a speeder bike would be the best way to go. Just a speeder bike with a big gun on the front. That'd be the coolest, wouldn't it? Sort of like the Cloud Riders from Solo. Ooh, I like that. Or they're called swoop bikes in Solo story. So if you're trying to look these up, they call them swoop bikes or speeders. Whoa, even more speeders. Awesome. I love these designs. That's like one of those bikes that you lie backwards and pedal with your feet. I don't know about that one with the gap underneath. That would be scary to sit in. Although that guy looks like a Rocket Man. You know, that 50s guy. Oh, now it looks like it's got a wing on the back too. Oh, I like this one down here. This one looks like Boba Fett riding something. That's cool. I like how it's got a spoiler. Oh, Ewoks. Ooh, I'm glad they didn't go with this Ewok design. I like this guy with horns. They both have horns on, which means that Ewoks literally kill animals. They're just like, the more and more you think about the Ewoks, the more you're like, wait, so they're hunters, right? What do they hunt? I mean, they were gonna eat Luke and Leia in that one scene. This guy is kind of more like, I don't know, beaver / squirrel-like, or a marmot or something. Not too sure about this one. This one's more koala-like. Well, that's weird, but completely different. And we got a little Ewok house. But I'm just filled with so much more emotion looking at all of these pictures than I am looking at Porgs or that new wheel droid that has like the cone for a head. You know, the one that looks like a loudspeaker on wheels? Look at this guy. This guy's got so much personality. And this thing killed that? Whoa. This guy looks like he's taking a dump. These must be pictures of the sets that they... Oh, no, these are matte paintings. Above is a matte painting, and below is a photo. So this is a painting, and then this is of a photo of what they did after. Whoa, that's incredible. I can barely tell the difference, and I'm like sitting right up close to this. I always loved the Ewok houses. It was one of the best maps to play in Battlefront, because you could drive the AT-ATs. And when I say Battlefront, I mean the originals, not the new versions. Never bought those games. All right, we've got to see some Ewoks. Pause if you find any great images that you want to keep looking at. We are 96, so we're almost a bit more than halfway through. I always thought this looked like a big football field or like a stadium where they have all the lights on, like around the soccer field or the football field. It does look, it's a cool image though, isn't it, with that instead of the moon? And again, they've illustrated everything about this, including him riding the speeder. All right. Probably gonna be moving a little fast. Oh, I was gonna say we're moving a little faster, but now we're on to the good bit. And now we have to come to the sad part of the video where I rant about Palpatine that isn't dead anymore. I mean, In the Clone Wars, they did a good job of like having Palpatine's intro, where you got to like learn more about him. We got to see more about how he plotted and up to the Order 66 and the chips he put in on the clones, and we got to see some really good scenes, but I don't feel like there's any need to ever bring back Palpatine. I think it's just gonna ruin everything when he comes back. It doesn't even make sense either, because like the dead people in the franchise are now Force ghosts, except Palpatine's not a Force ghost because he didn't die, so Palpatine's not dead and he's still around, but everyone else like Luke or Vader or Obi-Wan or Yoda or whoever, they're still around, but they're Force ghosts. So what's the difference? Like, why didn't they just make Palpatine a Force ghost? I don't know how they're gonna do this. It's gonna be weird. But yeah, in Sweden today, they did a rating, I think, and they had to rate some of the scenes, and the way they described these scenes that they're rating meant that we basically proven that the leaks are real. I always love the design of this thing. Even though it's a chicken leg, it's so solid up here. It looks so interesting. I wish the leaks for Rise of Skywalker weren't real, but whatever. This was one of my favorite universes to dream about and think up cool ideas, and I would be watching tons of Star Wars YouTubers all the time, and they'd be telling me about legends and canon and cool ships and cool histories. There was infinite possibilities. I thought we might get some awesome Revan or something like that, but nope, we got to see all of the characters we love fade away pretty much, except for Palpatine, who comes back, so they can kill everything off and bring things back at the same time. It's very, very weird. So this is a composite of many things put together. Very interesting. This is the painting. And as you can see, they changed a little bit of the designs. And the penultimate fight. I like how the lightsabers look in a still frame like this. They don't have any of their like vivid glow, do they? Ooh, fairly interesting. So, looks like I haven't really had too much to say. I've just had a need to vent about the fact that I don't even care about the new Star Wars movie that's coming out in... Oh, it's coming out in 5 days. So the new movie comes out in 5 days, and I still can't even remember the name of it. That's how little I care. I'd much rather watch Jar Jar Binks for a million years than watch a movie with this confirmed leaked plot. I really hope that they change things. They have like, what, 8 or 10 endings that they're going with right now? So this right here is basically gonna happen again. I don't understand how they're gonna end this. So between the killing off of basically my favorite character, Star Wars is such a mess now, isn't it? I'm just looking at these. They even sort of lose their meaning. Some of the great characters. I think these might be some of my favorite paintings. This guy's fingers are pretty awesome looking. This dude is cool. This one's wicked. Yeah, not too much to say about Star Wars, is there? So let's look through some of the best art here. This guy might be my favorite, one of my favorite Ewoks. The speeders were pretty cool as well. I was surprised by the amount of ships that we got. We got to see fully fleshed out interiors for lots of the alien ships. Lando looks pretty cool with those goggles, doesn't he? Looks like he's about to go salvaging, or I don't know, looks to go fight someone, or maybe a night out on the town and a fight. Who knows what he's gonna do. These drawings of Leia are just so great. Same with the pig people. I hope you were inspired by some of this art. I hope you enjoyed seeing this. It's very, very interesting. Got to see tons of cool designs, some designs that I thought were brand new but are actually turned out to be really old and still inspiring people. But we got skinny Babadook here. I can't believe it. 5 more days until the final movie comes out. 5 more days, we'll really get to know for sure whether Star Wars succeeded or failed under Disney. If it was up to me, I'd make 2 movies. One movie about Coruscant, and one movie about Korriban. And that'd be it. If you're interested in hearing more about what those concepts would be about, let me know and I can put something together. Otherwise, thanks for watching, thanks for listening to me rant, and I'll see you in the next video.